All right, lay it down, brother. Go ahead.
Hey everybody, this is Olivier Melnick with Shalom and Messiah, and I am here at a very special place. I'm in the Old City, in the, I think it's the border between the Arab quarter and the Armenian quarter. I'm on top of the roof at a Maronite convent. Maronites are Lebanese Christians, so to speak. That would be more of a flavor of Catholicism of sorts. I stayed there several years ago as they also rent space for people, tourists, to stay, and discovered this gem where they said if you want to have a good view, go on top of the roof. And here we are on top of the roof of the Maronite convent right by Jaffa Gate in Jerusalem. And you see behind me the view of the Dome of the Rock. And we're here for a few more days with Pastor BrandonHolthaus from Rock Harbor, Bakersfield. And you know, he's not with me right this second, but make sure you visit his website. I'll put it in the description. I wanted to say a few words about this place because we see the Dome of the Rock in the back, and this makes me think of what's to come. I look at the area right here. We've got 4 quadrants in Jerusalem: the Armenian quarter, the Jewish quarter, the Christian quarter, and the Arab quarter. And you would be surprised, if you've never been to Israel, you'd be surprised to see how the people within those quarters interact and move freely from one place to the other with very little friction. They have worked together and lived together, coexisted for many years. So a lot of what you hear about what's happening in Israel and how Israel is going after the Palestinians, this is not true. Now we're here to document all this, and I'm just reminded as I've been walking in my favorite place, which is the Old City, for the last few days. I see monks, I see nuns, I see rabbis, I see Muslims walking together. Most of the time they don't even pay attention, they ignore each other, they just exist together and there's no issues. And now this reminds me also, or this makes me think of the time where I believe which will be after the rapture, because I believe the rapture is the next event that's going to take place for the believers. But after the rapture, there's going to be a signing of a covenant. That's according to Daniel chapter 9. The covenant that the Antichrist is going to sign, the peace treaty to be exact, with Israel. And at that point, that's going to be the beginning of the 7-year tribulation. And it's what's interesting is that during that covenant, during that signing, people are going to get along so well because the Antichrist is going to bring this false peace in the world. And right there at the Dome of the Rock there, you will most likely, well, we won't because we will be raptured, and I hope you will too, but anybody who's not, anybody who's left behind, will be able to witness the getting along of the Jews and the Palestinians to a point where I believe, I can't confirm that for sure, but I believe they would even be working together on rebuilding the temple for Israel, for the Jews together, because there's going to be this false sense of peace. But that's only going to be lasting for 3.5 years, because in the middle of the tribulation, the Antichrist is going to desecrate that rebuilt temple. He's going to set himself as God, and literally, not literally, but all hell breaks loose. And the second half of the tribulation, this is going to be really very, very bloody. A lot bloodier than any time in history. And actually in Zechariah 13, that verse in Zechariah 13, 9 and 10, or let's see, where is it? 8 through 10, 8 and 9, sorry. And it will be an holy land, declares Yahweh, that 2 parts in it will be cut off and breathe their last, but the third will be left in it, and I will bring the third part through the fire, and refine them as silver is refined, and test them as gold is tested. They will call on my name, and I will answer them. I will say they are my people, and they will say Yahweh is my God. This is a terrible time coming for the Jewish people, where 2/3 of the Jewish people are going to be slaughtered during the Great Tribulation, the time of Jacob's trouble, when God is going to resume his program with Israel and the Jewish people. And I used to really, really look at that verse and think, it's going to be worse than the Holocaust. And in a sense it will be. But listen to this. In that verse, God did not give us a number, he gave us a percentage. That percentage can be, it's always going to be the same. 2/3 will perish, 1/3 will be refined. That 1/3 becomes the Israel of God of Galatians 6:16. It becomes the Israel, the all Israel will be saved of Romans 11:25. That's the 1/3. The 2/3 will perish. But the bolder we are with the Jewish people today, the more we share the gospel with my people all over the world, the smaller the number will be. It will be 2/3 and 1/3, but it doesn't have to be 10 million and 5 million. So friends, if you love Israel, if you haven't been, you should come. We haven't had any issue here. We've been here for almost a week. They need your support. They need the economy is in ruins right now. They really need your support. They need your presence. So come visit Israel. We're here for a couple more days. But friends, the more important than anything, your presence is needed. Your support is needed. But more important than anything, the gospel of Yeshua HaMashiach, Jesus, is needed because my people need it to be saved, just like everybody else. So please, be bold. Pray for the peace of Jerusalem. They may prosper who love you. Psalm 122:6. But also, talk to your Jewish friends. Let them know you've got their back. And let them know why you do it. Because Yeshua changed you, made you a new person, and He's the Jewish Messiah. This is a Jewish Bible, and it's all because of the Jewish people. Friends, thank you. I hope you enjoyed this video. We'll have some more probably tomorrow, but make sure you subscribe. Make sure you visit our website at shalomandmessiah.com, and make sure you visit BrandonHolthaus website at, was it Spear?
Tip of the Spear or Rock Harbor Church?
Tip of the Spear or Rock Harbor Church. Any of those two websites. Great teaching, wonderful man of God. Connect with him and connect with us. Shalom from Jerusalem.